Have you ever seen a plugin like this? This is a film-like color grading plugin called Dehancer, and I've gotten to use it on a couple client projects recently, and it's really impressed me, so I wanted to share it with you. So let's jump in to see what this plugin looks like and what it's capable of. So this is my reference shot that I took at a camp a couple weeks ago. We're using the pro version of the Dehancer plugin today because I wanted to see what all this plugin was capable of at the top end, and I feel like this gives us the most options. So we're going to turn it on real quick, and we're going to reset our settings to make sure we're all good. Now I know this looks like a lot of drop-down menus, and a lot of them can get kind of intimidating, especially if they're all opened up initially, but don't worry too much about most of these because a lot of them are just technical to fix issues with how your footage is being interpreted and processed before the plugin does any of its fun creative things. We're only going to worry about the creative ones today. So the first setting, of course, that we care about here is film grain. We're going to go in here and we have a little drop-down profile selector here, as you can see, and we can keyframe this if we really want to. We're going to go with 35mm 500 ISO just for the sake of example, and you can kind of see the grain starting to come in here a little bit, especially as we play it back. So you can see kind of what the plugin's starting to do with just the film grain turned on. Now we do have a custom option here too, but before we get into that, I want to tell you a little bit about how you can get this plugin and what you can use it on. So I think Dehancer is especially cool because not only is it available for pro video editing software like Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, and Final Cut Pro, oh, and I almost forgot, it's also available in After Effects, but they also have plugins for photo editing software, and that includes Photoshop, Lightroom, Affinity, and Capture One, and they also have an online version if you don't own any of that software and just want to dump an image in and get an image out, or they have an iOS app so you can make your photos and videos look film-like on the go. You can buy a lifetime license for a few $100, or you can get a monthly or yearly subscription if you're more comfortable with that. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'll tell you how you can get 10% off your subscription. But first, let's jump back into the settings. All right, so we're back into Premiere here, and we have the film grain selection that we made before, but we're gonna go to custom this time. And now we have sliders. We can tweak all of these settings as much as we want. I just wanna make the grain super, super visible to you. So I'm gonna turn the amount all the way up. I'm gonna turn the size all the way up. I'm gonna change the film resolution and make it really low so you can see it like blurring and everything here. We can tweak how much noise is in the shadows. We can tweak how much is in the midtones and highlights. We can also tweak the chroma of the noise as well. We can change the film type and the mode from analog to digital and stuff like that. We can make this positive or negative. We can tweak a lot of different things. Now we're gonna set that back to default real quick, but I wanna emphasize that all of the creative settings have this option. Sky is the limit here really because we can dive into custom and then we can tweak this to make it look exactly the way that we want. I've played with adding a film look to my footage in multiple different ways. I've done overlays, I've done presets, I've done a lot of different things, but hands down, Dehancer has been the most comprehensive, creatively freeing, and in-depth plugin that I've ever played with. If you want to pick up Dehancer for yourself, you can use the code EDTRCRTV as shown on screen now at checkout to get 10% off your subscription or lifetime license fee.